Just another special request video, just on some finer details of the armbar from Glide. So let's have a look at it. So when I'm looking for the armbar, like it's pretty hard, especially when you start learning. Everyone's like, oh, you just grab the arm and you pull it over, and then somehow magically their posture's been broken and I'm in control of them because I've got their elbow. It's never really that easy, so like just a couple of things that I might do to actually expose this arm. I might start looking for a cross-collar choke to get them to bring their hand in. As they bring their hand in, I can use the lapel to break their posture, and then the other hand is going to come in and control into their elbow. Okay, I'll show you this from another angle, but what I'm trying to do is sort of set up their posture to about 45 degrees. I don't want them sitting upright and I don't want them too low, okay? If they're sitting upright and I'm trying to like look for angles or anything like that, they're just too far away. If they're sitting too low, again, I can't really create any angles. So the angle that I'm looking for once I get into this sort of a position is about 45 degrees on their back, okay? The next thing that I'm looking for is their head placement. So what I might do is just explain this as though we're not wearing gis, because I don't want you to become too reliant on breaking the posture with the lapels. So I've got the looking for the elbow into my belly button, all right? And then I'm looking to break their posture at 45 degrees, usually with a collar tie. But what this has done here is brought my opponent's head directly above the elbow, okay? If the head's too far away, again, it's going to be too hard for me to get it. If the head comes in too low, it's going to be really hard for me to get the angles. And if they're off center or anything like this is sort of like throwing out my sort of what I would call a white belt armbar, where they sort of move this leg over the top and try and armbar in here somehow. It's just never going to work. So I'll go into the belly button, posture broken, about 45 degrees, head directly above the elbow. From here, I can open up and close over that shoulder. This is a position that I guess we'd call a top lock, where I'm locking my feet over one shoulder. I have the elbow trapped inside, and now I can start creating angles. So it's always good, like if I am looking for this and it's sort of like I'm against a resistant opponent, by the time I sort of lock up, I'm already out at a 45-degree angle to my opponent, okay? This makes it very, very easy for me to start finishing it. The things that we're gonna have to deal with from this position are them pulling this elbow back out, okay? Meaning I'm not tight enough with my hip placement. Them pulling up, posturing up, okay, making it very hard for me to actually get the positions, and then pushing in, stacking, okay, and this makes it really hard to create angles and go for the submission as well. So, elbow into the belly button, controlling the posture, opening up and locking at this 45-degree angle. Left hand is going to come onto their wrist, okay? As low down onto this wrist as I possibly can. You know, if I need, I can come back and force a wrist lock, but I am looking for the armbar. Second hand, you know, I can keep controlling this posture. With the kids, what I'm always trying to get them to do is swim under the leg with this hand and keep their legs crossed, okay? Now when the opponent tries to stand up or posture up, very difficult. If they try and push in, very difficult. And if they try and pull this elbow out, also very difficult. With the adults, okay, we've got stronger legs. So what I'm doing is I'm turning my feet straight away, okay? So I'm turning my feet as I'm looking for this angle. This top leg, bottom leg, the back leg, is curling back onto me. Top leg is curling back towards my butt. So it's a back heel here, and almost like a crunching sort of position, bringing this knee back up towards my chest. Okay, so I curl with the back heel, crunching back up. Right now, posture up, very difficult. Push in, very difficult. Pull that elbow out, very difficult. So I'm pinching everything tight. From here, I can push the head away and I can control the head. From this position, I'm always trying to point my knees back towards the belly button or the center line. This is where I like to finish my arm bars. Okay, again, very difficult for my opponent to push in from here. Very difficult for my opponent to stand or posture up from here. Okay, I've got good control, back heeling over the back of their head, back heeling over the back of their shoulders, and from here, controlling the wrist. Very slight bridge, hip raise. So, looking at it from a different angle, now you'll be able to see the 45-degree angle that I'm making with their spine and how I'm going to get over for this top lock. Again, however we're getting here, whether we're faking the chokes or whatever, bringing the head, spine is about 45 degrees, bringing the head directly over the elbow. I can open up, taking my legs up over one shoulder and lock in. Okay? I can come back, control the posture, I can control the hand, control the posture, whatever I need to do to stop them with their main defenses. Swimming under the leg. If I'm a kid, I keep it locked the whole way. With the adults, curling this knee back towards my chest, back heeling back towards my butt with my right foot. Okay, controlling the posture here. Pushing the head away if I need, turning my knees down towards the belly button, keeping control of the wrist, and a very, very small bridge for the finish.